that is going to do it for this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 4. Back now at Ford Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Here's 2nd down.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Trying to hurry to the line on the very outskirts of field goal range. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And the stadium clock says 0, but the one on your screen is the one that matters, and the officials say yes, it's a timeout with 1 second left to go and a field goal try forthcoming to potentially send us to overtime. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. With 1 second to go, this to send us to overtime. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. I cannot imagine how these players and coaches feel, Charles, because my palms sweating up here in the booth now as we go to the 3rd drive of overtime. And as we know from here on out, any points win this football game.
I'll throw you a towel as well, partner. I've got one for myself, but let's face it, our nerves, our pressure, nothing compared to what's going on that field. Both of the field goal kickers active here early. Can one of them become the hero and end this thing? But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
And they will get the conversion on 3rd down, but the clock, a more pressing factor.
And the timeout coming in here with just 7 seconds remaining in the extra session. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
McCaffrey running up the middle.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 40 feet.
overtime. How about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that second overtime in just a moment. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey. And down to the 36-yard line here. They've had some success here in overtime with this opening drive running the football right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you, and until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to him.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
On the ground, McCaffrey. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. So the OT clock hits 0, and we're still not done. We'll switch sides and need at least one more OT to decide it after this.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 5.
McCaffrey.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. They've got the jumbo set out there. A huge play in this overtime session. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Wow, Charles, that doesn't just take points off the board. That takes a win off the board.
So now you have to regroup because you've gone from celebrating what you think is a win to trying to figure out how to do it again and make it a win.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line.
Good job, good job.
So OT clock hits 0, and we're still not done. We'll switch sides and need at least one more OT to decide it after this.